What's going on, everyone? I'm Dark Skye, and today we are playing Belts of Iron, an open world factory automation survival builder. If you enjoy story-driven survival runs like this, please consider leaving a like and subscribe so you don't miss the next episode. Today we're pushing into automated technology. We'll start setting up research production properly, streamline our factory for better efficiency, and begin working toward trains as our next major expansion milestone. That means producing more advanced resources, tightening up our power usage, and preparing this base for whatever new challenges the world throws at us. If we can transition from basic survival to structured progression, we'll be ready to scale far beyond this starting zone. For right now, what I got going on is I made this little assembler. He's got the plates, iron plates coming in, and the stone is coming into here, and it's making these the mechanical data packs. And you can see that I have quite a few data packs already in here, and then these are all pumping into the research lab, which is getting, you can see uploaded data packs there to the upper right. And now we can actually just go into our technology tree here, and we can buy whatever we want as far as we are able to afford it. So like this one right now is like 200 for us to be able to get this new mining speed. So we got a little ways to go for that. And then this one here, I mean, we got that one. It's this one here, advanced smelting. So this one here requires mechanical data packs, but it also requires us to get these electronic data packs. So the electronic data packs are going to be these ones right here, which requires wiring kits and belt splitters. So let's see if we can't set up the belt splitters. I was thinking it's going to be in probably this, right? Because it's going to probably require 2 pieces to make it. So we have the belt splitter here is going to require iron plates and iron gears. So let's see, let's make another one of these machines here. So we need the assembler, which means we need a constructor. And to make the constructor, we just need some iron gears. Okay, there we go. We got the assembler. Now let's see if we can't put this assembler down. I'm thinking I want to put this down like right here, because we have the iron plates are coming through here, and then right here is where our iron gears are. I should have kind of moved that around instead of having it right there, but that's okay. I think we can work with that. So I want to put down number 4 here, and we're going to turn this around to right here, and then let's take this out of here, and we'll put a splitter in its place. So I need 1 iron gear, and then a splitter. It's actually going to work out pretty good, because that I need to have a splitter for to make this this new technology for our lab and all that. And if I have that, then I should be able to, just go to the box or whatever where I'm making the splitters and just grab it from there. All right, so let me grab it out of here. I wonder if I can just take it out of the front here. Does that really work? Wow, it does work. Okay, well, I guess I can work with that. All right, so now that we have that, I mean, it looks a little sloppy having it come around like that, but I was just thinking if I could empty that a little bit, then maybe I can work with that. But here we go. We got the iron splitters now, and now we want to need to put some more blocks down here. All right, we got a few blocks there. Now what I want to do is to make this the storage container, and then we're going to take the storage container and put that right here, so I can have access to these blocks we're making. There we go, and we'll put that into here. I wonder what those are going to look like coming out of there. Oh, I don't have these things connected to electricity. Let's do that. So we want that to there. Oh, those are kind of weird looking, but cool. I like the blue and red with it. That's neat. All right, so now that we have those, now what is the other items that we need for this is to have, let's see, I guess we have to go in my technology here to see it. So to get this electronic data pack, we need the wiring kits and we need belt splitters. So what does it require to make the belt splitters now? Belt splitters are iron ingots and copper wires. So we have the copper wires right here. Just need to be able to bring over some iron ingots, which are coming through right here. I have a feeling I'm going to have a lot of recipes. They're going to require this. So I'm thinking maybe I just take this out and then I'm going to need to make a splitter. And then I want to put the belt here, right there. All right, and then I think what I'm going to do is put a box out here next to this thing here. So then I'll just have it run the some ingots out to this part. And then that way I can, if I need have any more recipes that require me to have ingots, then I will have the ability just to grab them out of the box there. All right, so now that we have those and are coming into that box, now we need to have another one of these assemblers. So we're going to need a constructor, which means we need some iron gears. Okay, then I want to put this down right over here. Let's put this down like right here. And then I want to take this, it's the wires, isn't it? Okay, so that should be able to take the wires out of there. And then I want to take this and I want to bring it out here and then I want to just turn it. I'll have that come straight down here. There we go. All right, so let's go into here and we want to do the wiring kits. So we'll get those going. Now that we have both of the wiring kits going, let's set up some more stone on this side. And then I want to set up another storage container here so that I can put in these wiring kits inside this. And then I'm just going to route these straight into there. Oh, we're going to also need some power. I always forget the power. There we go. But this thing stopped right here. Why did it stop? That's weird. It didn't like that angle. Okay, so now that we have those, now we need to have these two run into another lab here. So I think I want to put the lab over in this area here, just next to this other one. Just makes sense to keep all of our labs in one spot. Now, let's see here. We got the lab. Here's the research lab here. We need 8 wiring kits. And then we also need 2 gears. It's too bad that I can't put that into a queue or whatever, you know, even though it's all grayed out. All right, so now I want to put this over here. Let's put that right here. I want to make another one of these assemblers. So I'm going to need another constructor. And then we'll take this assembler and I'm going to put this over here. And then we're going to have the belt come out of this one, go here, and then we'll have the belt come out of this one, come down here. There we go. And then we want to go into here and change this, and we want to change this to electronic data packs. And then we're going to just have these come straight into there. There we go. Awesome. We got those set up. Now we got the electronic data packs that are coming in. We got 387 of those mechanical data packs. What's these new ones gonna look like? Oh, I always forget the wiring. Come on, stop forgetting the wiring. There we go. Ooh, look at those. Those are fancy. All right, so we ended up getting that done. Now we should be able to go into our technology tree here, and we should be able to unlock this advanced smelting once we get enough of those electronics. I wonder if it's just going to show up here, because I see the mechanical. All right, now we're showing the data packs up there in the upper right. Nice. Okay, that's awesome. Let's see how our power's doing. Now, the other thing is that we can do is if we needed to, like say we needed to have this filtered, we can hit B as in Bravo, and then it'll do this weird outline screen. It'll make everything kind of look ghosty. Now, if we click E on this, the splitter now, it's going to bring this down, and you can see the different ones, the center, the right, the left. We can change the priority so that one sends more to one area than another. And then we can also filter it and allow it to be like, well, we wanted to exclude these items, but to use these items. And so we can filter out like what items go where through the splitters. It also works with the, I believe, through the mergers as well. So, I mean, we got the merger right here. Let's see, we hit B and then hit. Okay, yeah, you just get the deal about the with the priorities coming through on the merger. Now, I don't know. Let me see. Does it work on this too? No, it doesn't. Okay, so it doesn't work on those, but it works on the splitters and stuff. So you can use the splitters as a filters, and just another way to kind of streamline your production. You should have enough data packs now to get the next technology, which I want to do is the advanced smelting. We can unlock that because we have the 25 mechanical data packs and we have the 25 electrical data packs. So we're going to unlock that. Now that's going to get us down here to where we can do alternative concrete. Not sure what that does. And we can also get oil extraction. So that'd be kind of neat because once we do the oil extraction, that's going to get us down here where we can do the faster belts, we can do fluid management, and then ultimately we'll be down here in the train area where we can start pulling resources from far away, having it go on a train on a scheduled setup, and to pick up from one spot and drop off another. And yeah, that'd be pretty nice. Now, I don't know, does that work with oil too? Do we get oil cars or do we just get the actual resources? So we have down here, we got steam turbine, advanced. Let me see what we get. We get the fabricator, we get the logic circuit, we get steam turbine and steam. We get the railways, train station, and the locomotive. And then we get the cargo wagon. So it's just cargo. And then cargo loader and cargo unloader. So I don't think we can have the ability to do oil or not. But and then after that, we get the industrial packs, and then here's just more coming. But you can see that we are quite a ways. We gotten down here to the industrial packs, but let's see if we can't get to unlocking trains. That'd be kind of fun. I want to see what trains are all about. So if we go into our technology tree here, let's see, can we go down lower here? We got mechanical 50 and the electrical 50, and then these ones here is just mechanical 100. Yeah, we can do that. So let's get that one. Let's see what the alternative is. So we get concrete through 1 slag and 10 water, used to construct various building pieces like floors, walls, and more. I haven't seen any walls that we can make with concrete yet. So does that mean that this is a better recipe than the concrete that I currently have? I don't know. But it says I have to use slag and water. So I'm guessing that that's got to be through like oil extraction, because that's the only place I could think of where we're going to get slag. So we can unlock this now. And then we're down here to oil refinery and faster belts. The faster belts would be pretty nice. So if we can get that 75 electrical data packs, we should get the faster belts. And then we also get lubricated gears. That looks interesting. This one here, we get solid fuel in plastics. That's nice. And then what's this? Fluid management. This one we can get like right now. It has fluid storage and pipe junction. I think we should do that. Let's do that one. And then we get the steam turbine. So we are definitely just moving ahead here, really super fast. But right now, let's see if we can't go out and look for some of this crude oil. Yeah, I figured that crude oil was close. So let me see here. What do I need to do to make a something to put on that crude oil? Let me see. We want a fluid extractor. Can be placed on bodies of water or crude oil deposits. Okay, so that's what I want right there. So I need wiring kits and I need the pipe. Okay, let's see what this blast furnace is all about. I keep flying around. Okay, 5, and yeah, let's put that there for now. Let's look at this, see what the recipes are. Okay, so we got iron ingot, copper ingot, and then we got steel. How fast can we produce these? If I do that, so it's only 30 per minute. That's interesting. All right, and then here's steel. Steel requires me to do iron plate and coal. This would be a good one for us to have to use for that train where we have another base out, and then we use that base to make iron plate and then have it bring in coal to make steel and then bring the steel back to the main base. But see here, we got the copper ore here. And how much faster is this? It says 30 per minute. I mean, it's not much faster than what we got right now, right? What's these do? Yeah, so these do 30 per minute, but they use coal. So I guess what I could do is I can take that off and then just use those in place. But how's that gonna work with my electricity? The electricity's doing okay. It's kind of fluctuating a little bit, but the load seems to be there. I mean, we're doing okay. So we might be able to take these off. All right, so now we have this blast furnace. Let's stick the blast furnace over here, and hopefully we can make this a little faster. Oh, this is cool. There's like 2 outputs. There's 2 inputs and there's 2 outputs. That's interesting. So I'll put that there. I'm going to take this bad boy out of here along with this, and he's not going to need that no more. And then I'm going to take that out as well. Yeah, see, that's not really producing that very fast, so I'm definitely going to have to make another one, so that, because this one here is running at 120 per minute, and these are only running at 30, so I would need like 30, 60. I need like 4 of these. And I believe this belt is running at a 60. All right, if we do that there, I think what I can do is I can put in a few more of these blast furnaces in this area. And then if I can get at least 4 going, I think that'll be enough to work with it. Even though this requires 120, actually no, 4 would actually be about right. So let's see if we can't get a few more wiring harnesses here. Okay, here we are making our last blast furnace here. Let's go put this guy down over here. And then we should be pretty good as far as getting all this copper going. All right, so now what I want to do is let's open up this, and we want to select recipe, put in the copper ingots. And then I want to put in the belt here and put a belt on this side. Coming into here. There we go. So now we have all those resources that are coming in there. Just need to get the copper wire here. What I want to do is I want to make a telephone pole, because I want to put the new telephone pole up here so it's not dealing with all that craziness down there. And let me see here. Can I just take out all these wires? All right, and then what I want to do is put that, and let's connect it to there, and then we're gonna have this connect to that. All right, great. So that should all be connected in now. Oh, wait a minute. Oh, I forgot the one where I have to like move it ahead because it's not actually all connected. So let's do one more. And need that one there to connect there. There we go. Now everything should be connected and going. All right. Yeah, it almost looks like we could have used even more. I'm not really 100% sure on how fast that this stuff's coming from the other, from the miner over there. But it seems to really be pumping out. I mean, we are keeping up over here, and this stuff is staying pretty consistent. And I believe we are backing up on this for the wiring kit, so that is great. That's exactly what we wanted. Now, the other thing is for me to look at the research here, and I was looking at, oh yeah, we wanted to make the extractor. So we need to make the fluid extractor, which requires the pipe requires the steel. And then we're going to take the steel plate and mix it with the coal to make steel. Let's see, load is 87%. We still got 100% electricity going. It's a little bit of a nicer look now, less spaghetti all over the place. Okay, cool. So now that is connected there, and we can get rid of the coal. Now I want to do the same with these. Now that I got that one going, I should be able to get rid of these ones for right now, just to set this all up. Get rid of the coal there and the coal there. And I could probably get rid of this line and this line. And instead, I'll just take this line here and have it come up underneath. And then I'll have this line streamline into that. That'll look a lot cleaner over here. I like that. I like it when things look nice and clean. It's easy to look at. Easy to figure out where things are going. All right, and we'll get rid of this line and we get rid of this line. And then I think I want to get rid of this one too. And instead I want to take this line here. I'm just going to route that up here. A little bit more of a cleaner look there, not stuff all over the place. Now I want to take this one here. Let's put this around. And then I need to make more of these big guys here. I need some more of these. So I'm going to need some more wiring kits. So let's run over here. I think I have some extra wiring kits now. Okay, so on this one here, we want to change recipe to this. And let's put those in. And change recipe to iron ingots. Yeah, I got a lot of that iron ore on me. If I can get a lot of that routed in there. And then I got all this coal on me here. But the coal is definitely all situated here. So we are doing really well on the power. We're only at like 50% of our power. So that is awesome. So now what I want to do is let's route these lines here. I want to take this one, put that there, I'll put that there. There we go. Okay, and then I want to take this line down here and let's route that up through here. And let's see, let's get rid of this line. Oh, see, now that looks a lot cleaner. That is much easier to look at there, and we can kind of figure out where things are going. Ooh, that copper over there is starting to like kind of get sparsed out. We might have to like add in even more, another line of copper from somewhere, but here seems to be doing pretty good. And then let's see if we can route this line into here. No, actually, let's do this line right here to there. And do that line to there. There we go. Now, the other thing I want to do now is, now that I have that there, I want to take these steel plates. I want to mix it with some coal. And I'm thinking I might just put it out over here, and I'll make my steel plates. And then I'm going to have to make the pipes here. And then we can use that with the wiring kits, and then we can make the fluid extractors. All right, so now that we have that, let's see if we can't route this stuff over. See, I guess I'll take it from right here. Take that out. I'm going to put in a splitter right here. And then we'll put in this, tie that in there, and then tie that into there. Okay, we'll tie this back like this. I think like right here. I don't want it in the way. And then I want to get another one of these little assemblers. Where is it? Right there. I need a constructor. All right, there we go. And then we want to bring in some of this coal here. So where are we going to, how are we going to branch that off? Huh? I guess what I can do is I can take this line out. We're going to put in another splitter here. And then we'll take this line and put that into there. And this will go into there. And then ultimately we'll be able to bring this along here. Yeah, I guess that's all right. We'll do that, and then we'll bring it out here. There we go. Nice straight lines. All right, and so then we want this to make, we want it to make coal or the steel. Oh, is it supposed to go through? I think it's supposed to go through the blast furnace. Do I have a blast furnace? No, but I can make one. So let's get rid of this and get rid of that. And then we want to put in the blast furnace here. And there we go. Now we got steel. There we go. So now the steel is coming out here, and I want to put it into a box on the other side. And then we should be getting our first piece of steel out. Oh, we get two things. Oh, we get slag too. Okay, I was wondering how we get slag. So we get both slag and steel. And then that's where we mix the slag and water together. And what was it? We mix those two together and we get something else. What was it we make? Oh, it was the new concrete. So does that mean it goes through the blast furnace then? Because I didn't see that as an option. No, not in there. So where do we mix the slag? I bet you it's in the extractor thing. I bet you we build it, make it through the extractor, the slag and the water mixed together. All right, so now that we're getting that, let's see here. Let's get some of that steel out, and then we get the fluid extractor, and then we just put this on the here, I believe. 1,250,000. That's what. Okay. So we put that there, and then what? Extract, and now it's going to start extracting 3,600 per minute of crude oil. All right, well, that sounds pretty cool. I mean, we've gotten a long ways. We managed to get the extractor. Now we just need to figure out how to go from there. But we definitely got a lot going on here right now. So that is that's pretty exciting stuff. And we've got quite the little place, factory here that's growing and just going to town, doing its different things. We're going to have to figure out how the slag works, how we put the slag and the water together to make the new concrete. And that'll be pretty neat. I don't know if we can use that in other resources, if we can use it just for the concrete, I don't know. But we'll definitely figure that out on our next episode. I want to thank everybody for coming out and joining. It's been super fun. I'm really having a good time with this game. I hope you are as well. Don't forget to smash that subscribe button and hit that like. Let me know how much you've been enjoying this game. I hope you have a wonderful day, and I will see you on our next video. You take care now, and bye-bye.